Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Phantom Gaming ZA. Hope you guys are having a blast. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. So as we did previously, we started with the Survival Die series. That was the first part, which was the starter base. Today we are going to try and see if we can get ourselves a little bit more set up, possibly get a first mining ship just to be able to help us mine a bit more ore and all of that. So we're going to take a look at that. If you guys are enjoying the content, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification to get notified when we go up and when we upload our videos, and leave me some comments which can help or anything. Just let me know what you guys are thinking. Always good to know what you guys think. If I think, you think, we all think together. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's head into Survive or Die. Righty ho then, we are in Survive or Die. We are sitting in our passenger seat. Let's just get out of there. Okay, so if you guys recall, when last we left off, we managed to get a basic base going. So we got an O2H2 generator, we got a survival kit, we got a small cargo container, refinery, and a basic assembler. As you can hear, we seem to just not be getting enough power from one turbine, so we're going to look at adding a secondary turbine just to get some extra power. Also, we need to look at storing power. So I know this is very similar, or I mean, obviously this is a start to what Lunar Colony did, and I'll put a shout out to him because, you know, this was amazing when I watched his videos, but I'm going to put my own twist on it. I think it deserves a little bit of its own twist. But first things first, let's see if we can get a second turbine up and running. So I'm going to take these bad boys out. And we're going to see if we can get ourselves a second turbine up and running. So we're going to put it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You want to have them spaced out quite lacquer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Ready? 8, 9. I think that's one too low there. How many do we go up here? Am I counting wrong here? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we went up 10, which is fine. We can do that. And then we can simply then look at placing second turbine over here. Why is it in the wrong place? And we need interior plates. Okay, hold your horses. Ow, that was not supposed to happen. Horses were not on. And we need interior plates. Okay, let's quickly produce some interior plates. It's just whatever we have here on us. Let's quickly put it in. Not much. Okay, then we're going to get rid of those. We're going to right click, add it to our build planner, and we're going to simply drop off in here, and we're going to say add to production, and you'll see it will add all of it to the production queue. While that's busy producing, we are going to quickly refill our health and our hydrogen and everything. And as you heard there, as I was doing that, it was draining power, so the assembler couldn't work anymore. Because, let's go to our control panel and just check our twin turbine. So, our current output is 297 kilowatts out of a total of 384 that it's currently able to do. I'm assuming when we're using the survival kit, that powers up. Okay, so we've got all the necessary... except for the fact that we need more iron ingots. Okay, so we're going to go and go some rock mining quickly. Yeah, let's quickly go do some rock mining. Won't be long. It's going to be one trip, but we do need it. Obviously just to get that power, and then we can start building we can start getting a battery set up and all of that. It's going to take a lot of time because we're going to have to produce power cells. But luckily, we have found, while we were offline, I just did some hunting. I did some hunting for some ores and that. So as you can see, if we look in the GPS, you'll see I found iron, nickel, cobalt, and iron, silicon, and magnesium. So just some easy pointers to start off with, so that we've at least got the stuff when we need it. But you can see we really are running low on power, but that turbine's not spinning fast enough at all. And I think it's because of the time of day that we're in, which is perfectly fine. We still need some iron ingots, so let's go finish that off. This is why I said, guys, as well, you need to come prepared. Obviously, I have not done any mining since the previous episode. I wanted to, and I thought, let me just go do some mining and get some stone and get some ores and ingots created. But I didn't want to take away from you guys from seeing, you know, what it actually takes to get it done. So obviously, while we're doing a lot of the mining and that, it's going to be cut out and shortened a bit, but I wanted you guys to get a real feel for, you know, what it looks like. I was going to say, really? Okay, all successfully withdrawn. Let's go to the top of it and let's quickly finish it off. Right, and now we should have sufficient power. Yeah, the difference. Now we've got a hell of a lot more power. So if we look at our twin turbine, we've got a hell of a lot more power coming out of the two. So it makes life a lot easier to run with. What I'm thinking of doing though is changing them to the normal turbines to see if it makes any difference. But we'll see that shortly. Right. So what we can do quickly is we can put one of these turbines on quickly. So let's actually do that. Let's quickly grind this one down. Let's grind this one down and put on a normal turbine and see what kind of difference it makes. Let's see the kind of difference it makes. So what I figured out as well is you can actually stand on top of the turbine when you're crafting, when you're building it. Let's go see the power difference between the two turbines. So, let's just fill up hydrogen. Okay, so let's take a look here quickly. So the twin turbine is giving us a max of 384. The wind turbine is giving us 378. So I think we're going to go one wind turbine and one twin turbine. I think that will work out quite accurate for us. So I think what I need to do is we need to go do some iron mining. So let's just quickly see here, where was this iron? Earth here. Okay, it was over there. So we need to quickly go do some iron mining. So I'm going to refill my hydrogen bottle. Oh, and the other thing is, guys, ice supply is up there. We've got a whole bunch of ice on top of the mountain, so we don't have to stress about anything there. We should be good with ice to refuel our hydrogen bottles. So let's take a look and see. I'll see you guys over there when we get some mining on the way. And voila, we've made it. Ow, that hurt a bit. Forgot that I was putting off my dampeners instead of my jetpack. Okay, so we're just gonna go, we don't want to go straight down because we obviously don't want to use too much of our hydrogen. Although we have got the hydrogen bottle, we're trying to conserve a bit, so we're going to go down at a bit of an angle as usual, as discussed in the previous episode, so that we can obviously run in and out of the hole. We're 9 meters away, 8 meters away, 7 meters away. We're getting closer to the iron, guys. And you'll see shortly the rock will change to the iron color. There we go, that's what I wanted to see. So, if you didn't know, this was the color of the iron, guys. It's like this reddish maroon color. So we're going to just start mining out some iron. And we've got a full inventory. So, let's just take a look quickly. Yep. Alright, so guys, this is going to take a bit of time. So I'm going to do 2 or 3 trips to get some iron. We'll see you back. We'll see you when we're done with that. And guys, look at this. While we were looking here, I could have sworn I just saw cobalt pop up here. Look at that. We've got cobalt right here as well. So we're going to change this one. We're going to change this one to cobalt and iron. And the reason being is because we do need cobalt and iron. So we're just going to continue quickly getting some iron here. Okay, so I think we're done with the iron. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig down here, get some cobalt as well. Because we're going to need cobalt for the metal grids, which I'm going to talk to you guys about in a little bit. And remember guys, go at an angle. You don't have to, but it's just better because that way you save yourself the trouble of having to waste hydrogen when getting in and out of your mining holes. It just makes life a lot easier. I'm going to have to go down now. Alright, so guys, we've reached the cobalt. As you can see, the color of cobalt is this very light blue color. So we're just going to mine up some cobalt and head back to base. Alright, so we've got our cobalt ore. I made the mistake and I had to go straight down, but it's fine. We can use a little bit of hydrogen to get up here. And we need to head back to our respawn pod to go and start getting the next setup done. So the next step, guys, is going to be definitely getting a battery setup, which is going to require quite a lot of quite a lot of resources and ores, because we need to obviously build up the power cells. And then also the cobalt ore is going to help us because that comes into the last part of the video, which excuse me, which is going to basically be rearranging the drop pod into a very simple basic miner ship for us. So if we take a look here, if we look at the power cells require iron, silicone and nickel. So what we're going to do is let's just go to our progression bar and see if we've unlocked batteries. We have. So we're going to take a battery, we'll just put it in place over there, and we're going to middle click to put it into our build planner. As you can see, the refinery is well on its way to making us nice cobalt ingots. So we're going to go left click, middle click, and we're going to start producing all the parts needed for the power cell, for the battery. Now as you can see clearly, looks like we might not have enough iron ingots, but let's take a look. I think we'll have more than enough iron ingots and everything to get all of this done. So we're just going to wait for that to settle itself down. Let's just take a look and see, what do we need? We need steel plates. So let's just see, we should have some steel plates in there already. So I was pondering on putting the battery below, but what I'm thinking is I want to put the battery over here, in the central part of my base, and I'll show you why now. I want to put the battery over here because it's got the power level bars is on there, so it is going to obviously help us a tad bit more, so we'll be able to keep track of the power that is left in the battery. So I'm going to place it over there, and we're going to get ourselves going here quickly. Okay, so we obviously need more, which will come in a bit. Let's just quickly refill the hydrogen bottle. Okay, so let's just take a look how far we with the production. So we're doing pretty well with production. I think we should have all of them done soon, so let's just take as many out as we can because they are quite heavy. Let's take some more out. Let's place them in. What are we still missing? Computers. Have we not got computers? We got 5 computers so long. Okay, we can take some more out. We need 30 more power cells, so that should be getting completed there. While that's busy completing, what I was talking to you guys about is I want to turn this drop pod into a basic mining ship for us. So firstly, we need to get space to put some thrusters, because we've got the up thrust, we've got the thrusters that boost us up, but we don't have any directional thrusters at the moment. Let's just fix that up. Do a bit of that. A bit of that. And we'll get rid of that. I might have to put another block in. I might just have to put a block in there to replace it, to have it stand on something, but we'll see. I'm always scared I'm going to draw something out. Okay, so we've got space there for the thrusters. Then on the front here, we're obviously going to put a cockpit, so we can get rid of the passenger seats. Because we're going to put in a cargo container in here. And to be honest with you, I don't think we need any of this stuff in here anymore. We don't need the parachute hatch. We don't need the small cargo container. Don't need that. Beacon can come out because we don't need it. And the timer block can come out. What did we drop there? Silicon wafers. Okay, that's fine. So now we've got space to put a cockpit and a cargo container and all of that. The ship is luckily still connected at the back. I think let me just put in an extra block there just to keep the ship together. Okay, let's take a look how far we got here. Alright, let's pull the rest out. Pull the rest out. Let's deposit what we've gotten. And voila, we have power. Well, we have extra power. Okay, so now we've got extra power to the base, and that will be drawing. Okay, let me just regain my energy here quickly. It is a bit of a slow process using the survival kit, but it's okay. Alright, so what we need to do is we want atmospheric thrusters. Let's just check here, thrusters. Okay, but I can't build any. Why? So let's take a look here and see. Because we need to build a cockpit first, if I remember correctly. So there are thrusters. We need to build a cockpit. So we're going to do the default vanilla cockpit. We're just going to put everything into production. Take out what we can so long. The nice thing is I've got access from the front and the back now. So we're going to put the cockpit in here. Get rid of the extra stuff. So we'll put the cockpit in here. Um, you know what? We can't put the cockpit first. We need to put the medium cargo container first. And that is simply because... Oh, now I need to get the cargo container out again. I keep forgetting to do this. Because we need to, obviously, we need to rack and stack this thing up proper. So I'm going to put the medium cargo container. I think let's just... Should be able to put the cargo container in here. We're going to need to get rid of one landing gear. So that I can put that there. So that I can put that there. Okay, so that I can put those two there. And then you can see we've got the two large ports and the two small ports. So I'm going to put it like this. Because everything's going to get passed through to the cargo container. And then we need to, before we do anything, we need conveyor junctions. So we need small curved conveyor junction, and we need oh no, I lied. We don't need conveyor junctions. We want the small conveyor junction. The sorter. We need a small conveyor and we need two curved sheets. Oh man. Okay, so let's quickly get it out. Small conveyor sorter. Not a sorter. Small conveyor. And we need two of you. So we're going to go... I put the junction in first, but I need interior plates for this. Okay, so let's quickly get that underway. Okay, that's pretty quick. Okay, let's quickly go take a look what we can do here. So we need to put the small conveyor converter there. And then on the sides, we need to put one of those. And one of those. And then we can weld them up quickly. So small conveyor junctions will be able to pass through ore and minimum components and ice and things like that. Large ones can pass everything through. So it does make a big difference what you put down and how and where. Let's just get rid of that one. So we need to put the cockpit in now. Okay, now we need to make sure that the cockpit lines up, which it does. Okay, we need to get the cockpit built up. So now that we've got the cockpit built up, we've got a space on the mining ship to be able to just regain energy and do what we need to do. Okay, so now we're in here, so we can obviously be happy with that for now. We need to obviously get the thrusters done, but now I think we should be able to do the atmospheric thrusters. Nice. So we just need to look at atmospheric thrusters, so we're going to put those in. And we need 4 of them. So let's quickly go get 4 of them made. Just make sure, guys, before you do it, you get large grid and small grid. So thrusters. So when you click on it, just make sure you don't build large thrusters. You want to obviously put the small ones in. Otherwise you're going to end up building massive thrusters, which is not going to help you in the long run. Not at all, I can guarantee you that. We need another 2 of those, we need those. We need those, we need those, we need those. I'm just grouping everything together here. Alright, let's see. We should be able to place them so long. So let's quickly get on here. Alright, so I'm going to put it there. We'll put one there. Need to put blocks in. Forgot that I made holes earlier on. Okay, so we can put one there. We put one. I need to make. You see what I said about? You see what I said about having accidents, guys? Okay, now. No, man. I'm being such a tool, guys. Let's just build another one there, just to have it nice and level. Okay, let's get back up here. Okay, so we go back to Atmo thrusters. We want it. How was it placed? Like so. Okay, and then we want the last one there, like that. Okay, so we're going to build them up. We'll be back shortly. Alright, so we can see we've built up our 4 Atmo thrusters. So we've got sideways thrust, and we've got up and down thrust now. Obviously gravity is going to be able to pull us down, so we don't need to have downward thrust at the moment, which is fine. We do, however, need a gyroscope, so let's put that into the build planner, and we will put it facing that way. We need large steel tube to complete it off, which is fine. We can go get that quickly. And so let's quickly go get that large steel tube made. Alright, so we can get the gyroscope done. Nice. Right, so we're going to check this out now quickly. So now we should have full thrust on the ship to get it off. So let's just get in here into the control panel. So we've got right, backwards, forwards, left. If you want to see the rest of them, you obviously just click like that and you can see them all. So what we're going to do is we're going to group it to say thrusters on, off. Okay, and then we want our backwards thruster in its own group, thruster backward on, off, because we're going to want to be able to turn the thrusters on and off together. Then we're going to go into G, we're going to go to groups, thruster backwards on and off. So we want this one first, so toggle blocks on and off, and then that one. So now we turn all of them off, or I can just turn the backwards one on. Okay. Then we've got our landing gear as well, which is still stuck. What I prefer to do is, if you go to your landing gear, so let's just go to the landing gear. So here we go and we say auto lock on and off because I want to manually be able to do it. So if we go to our landing gear and we say switch lock, so it's currently locked. So here's the moment of truth. So we unlock it. Why do we not have thrust? We've got sideways thrust. Are these thrusters on? Those thrusters aren't on. Why? Let's go to our control panel quickly. Let's turn them all on. There we go. We officially have a rover that can, a not a rover, at least a ship, a mining ship that we can use. So we're just going to drop it down here, and we're going to jump out. I don't want to be too low to the ground. We do need to come a bit lower because I want to be able to have some way I need to be able to connect it to the base. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this block out here. Take this block out here. Take that block out there. Take that block out there. Take this block out here. Because now we need to get a connector on here. So we build it up. We put the connector in here. And we should be able to... Oh, I'm going to have to get rid of the landing gear first. I'm not going to need that anymore. Okay, so now we should be able to put a connector on here. Let's get built up what we can so long. And then we need to now go and grab what we're still missing. So let's do that. Let's see what we can grab, if there's anything we're missing. Put it into production. That'll be quick. Okay, pull it out. Now we can finish the connector on the bottom of the mining ship. Alright, so now we've got a connector on the bottom of the mining ship. What I do want to do though, before we do anything with the drill or anything like that, I need to find a space to land this thing. So, I have two options. I can make a landing bay out there, or I can make one here. To be honest with you, for the mining ship, I'm going to put it out here, purely for the purposes that this side I'm going to use for something else. So what I'm going to do, let's drop that in there and that in there. Let's just get me some 20 steel plates quickly. Just pull that out like that. Okay, so we've got, how many spaces do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to go 1, 2, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we'll do it like that. Then what we'll do is we'll need another connector in here. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's take this one and this one out. Then we'll go and put it here in the middle. Okay, so we'll put the connector here in the middle. We'll put it like that. And we'll get it sorted like that. So now what we need to do, we need to get this thing into production. So let's go get our production blocks made for that. So let's just get our production blocks made for that. And then while we're at it, I like doing conveying and that underneath. So what I'm going to do is we're going to run, let's just dig a hole here quickly. Should be enough to fit a conveyor in there. We're going to dig holes out this way towards the base so that we can get a conveying system in place. I think that should be fine. We can bring it this way. We can start getting the conveying done for the landing bay. Okay, that should be fine. Bring it all the way to underneath the cargo container. Now, underneath the cargo container is where we are going to place the conveyor in. Because so we're going to put it there. because once that's connected up, we can then get power to the ship so that we are able to obviously power the ship and keep the batteries powered up. So it'll recharge the batteries of the mining ship while it's on base, which is what we're looking to do. So let's quickly get that sorted. So we'll get this one up and running so long. Okay, that connector's in. So now we need conveyors. So we need a large curved one, and we're going to need just as many as we can get of those. So let's quickly go and see if we can pull any of the components out. Okay, let's get them made. Alright, and then we get this conveyoring in. Let's put that there. Put that there. So we'll go number 6 first, which is the curved conveyor. Okay, so we obviously need a little bit more space below here, which I was thinking we might need. Okay, put that one there. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3. We're going to need a curved one in here again, coming this way. Let's just clean up a bit. Okay. Then we're going to need some more straights coming this way. We're going to need another curved one in here, going that way. We're going to need some straight ones coming up this way. And then from there we're going to need one straight one down. We're going to need one curved one in. Actually, we're going to need 2 straight ones down. So we'll put 2 straight ones down. We'll put a curved one in here, like this. And then we'll have another straight one in here like this. Okay, let's just quickly... that. So that sorts out our issues with conveyoring for power. So let's quickly pull out what we can. And we quickly get these built up. Okay, we need some more materials. Let's quickly get some more materials while we're at it. Out of iron though, that's the question. We are out of iron. That is why the production has stopped. So guys, I'm just going to do a quick flight to get some more iron. So just give me a couple of seconds and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so we've run into a bit of a doozy. We need some nickel as well. Which is going to prove a bit difficult because the nickel is all that way. And the iron is there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get as far as we can now with what we can, and we will complete up the conveyoring. We'll complete up the conveyoring in the next session. I think what we're going to do is we'll complete up the conveyoring in the next session, so that we can have everything then completed and up and running. So that we can have everything up and running and completed at that stage. I was hoping to have this all completed in this session, but obviously we've run a bit out of time, and I don't want to make you guys sit and wait for years and years and years. So we'll get this complete, maybe even off screen, and then we'll have that completed. But for now, what we can do is we can very well, so far, what we can do is set up our connector. So what we need to do first is we need to rename the connector on the ship. So we're going to name this minor connector, so that we know. So we're going to come in here, we're going to say minor connector, we're going to say switch lock on and off. Is it switch lock? Sorry, I stand corrected. Um, stand corrected. Let me just check. Yes, it's switch lock. So we're going to set it to switch lock. We're going to bring it down. Comfortably sit there, and we're going to say switch lock. We're going to put off all thrusters, and we're going to power it. Oh gosh. Power down all the thrusters, and we're going to leave it at that for now, guys. So next time, you guys will see all the conveying complete to the miner ship, and we will then hopefully be able to continue onwards and get a little bit further with what we need done. So guys, for now, that is it. There's not much more that we're going to be able to do today. Hope you guys have enjoyed the content that you've seen. Please let me know if there's anything I can improve on, anything you guys want to see more. But like I said, this is a starter based build, so we'll take it from there. But yeah, again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for enjoying it with me, and we'll see you next time. This is Phantom Gaming ZA. Have a lovely day further. Bye for now.